Hey there, I'm going to give you a little tour of a client here. It's called Upstream Public Health. Set up their site using CiviCRM and Drupal. Currently the version is 6.15 Drupal and 3.0.4 CiviCRM, although we'll be updating those over the future. I don't know when you'll be watching this video. Currently it's January 2010. So anyways, this is a pretty basic Drupal install. We're using some views to create a news box over here in the right hand side. We've got some menus. We're using a customized template to create these drop downs and so on. But I want to focus more on the CiviCRM aspects, and we integrate the Drupal and CiviCRM using profiles in two ways. One, we have a page called Join Our Network, which is basically a chance for people to sign up for the mailing list and share a series, answer a series of questions that will share their interest level in public health issues. So on this particular page, I've created a profile within CiviCRM and then used the feature to get the HTML snippet of that profile and edit it a little bit, trim it down, make some changes, and slide it into this Drupal page. So this is just an average Drupal page. I'm going to edit it and show you the body here. So just copy and paste the source, trimmed out a bunch of the unnecessary JavaScript that comes along. How you do that here, this is the CiviCRM interface. You go administer CiviCRM profile. So this profile is called Join Our Network, and it contains a series of custom data fields. Those data fields are reflected here, where they ask a series of questions. Are you interested in volunteering? You want to sign a letter to your legislator? What are your interest areas? Okay, and those are in the Join Our Network thing here. So here are all your fields. Most of these are standard fields, but some of them down here are customizable fields. I'm going to show you how to do that in just a second. You go to custom data. So you'll create a series of custom data fields. In this, we have one called interests, and we have another one called actions. Actions, will you write your legislator? Interests, do you care about certain topics? And where I got the HTML snippet is I clicked more, and then I clicked HTML form snippet, and that's going to give you a bunch of code that you could just copy and paste directly into a Drupal page. You'll want to do that in source mode of your text editor. If you use a WYSIWYG, you don't want to copy and paste that into the WYSIWYG. You want to just use it strictly as HTML source. I didn't see a reason to have a lot of this JavaScript up at the top, so I trimmed it out, and a bunch of stuff at the bottom too. But you can do what you want. The other way that we've integrated CiviCRM with this Drupal site is to have a stay informed email box up here. Editing this block will show you that we use a very, very simple snippet of code. This code you can find on the CiviCRM website. It's just an example of a newsletter subscribe. It's a very trimmed down form. It uses this action, and it uses this is the name of the group. X24, that's the group that we've got. So we've created a bunch of groups here as well. They use mailing lists and they use CiviMail. We use a great host called SpireTech, spiretech.com. I really like these guys a lot. They're on the ball. They're a boutique shop. Their sysadmins are top notch, and they can get it done for you. I've seen a lot of people waste a lot of time and money on a crappy host, and SpireTech is not a crappy host. They are an awesome host, and they're going to give you good service over there. I think that these guys got CiviMail running with no problems. They use a series of mailing lists. These are user admin only mailing lists, and then we'll see that we have Join Our Network. I've created a group for people who sign up themselves to the mailing list, and this group has to be public, obviously, for it to work. So when somebody comes here, oops, back up. When somebody comes here and they fill this out through this profile, they are then put in this group. And how you do that is you go back and you change. See how fast this site is? That's another reason SpireTech is awesome. This is your VPS plan. So here in settings, you may run your site on a really slow host, but these guys are just flying. I like it a lot. So in advanced settings, here you go. Put them in this group. Okay, so that's it for this tour. Thanks a bunch.